And good evening everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West, live and exclusive to YouTube. I'm your host Swishbone for the remainder of the evening, that's 2 to 3 hours or so. For those of you who have been here before, you know all this about live Let's Plays, blind reactions, bad jokes and plenty of banter in the chat box that way. If you've been here before for the likes of Horizon, for the previous playthrough of the Danganronpa Persona games, maybe you're here for the first playthrough with the technical issues for Dishonored, or perhaps you were here all the way back in the day for Forza 4 and Final Fantasy 7. Either way, a huge welcome back to all of you guys, because without you, well, the channel would be active. It wouldn't be as reactive or interactive. For those of you who've never been here before, well, I bid you all welcome. Thank you very much for checking out the channel. Please feel free to get in the chat box and get your comments involved there. I'll do what I can to get interaction with you all as we go. Just had to make a very minor adjustment there, but all sorted. So, we're going to pick this up. Last time we played, we just got to the end of a major new section, gained a new way of moving around the world, and now our end game sort of begins. We're meant to be going all the way back to the base. But first of all, we're on the coastline. We've got Legacy's landfall just behind us. We dealt with one of the big quests, which involved taking some magnetic clock compasses back to the people so they could sail back for their world. What we now want to do is get aboard our bird and head back towards the game. Meanwhile, on the stream already, Alistair Jack jumping in saying, what's been happening so far in this game? Because we're nearly 20 parts into it. Well, you've seen quite a lot of the gameplay so far, haven't you? There's been a lot going on in this game. But it's been a lot of fun, to say the least. Ooh, hello. Ah, it's a shelter. I thought that was a bandit camp. Ooh, there's a tall neck here. I think that's going to be our next one. Let's get the tall neck involved. Meanwhile, on the stream already as well, we've also got Avian who's jumped in saying, made it. Good evening to you, Avian. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Again, much like Alistair Jack, you're one of the long timers. Thank you very much for checking it out with both of you. It's wonderful to see you both again. And let's say, what we've been doing recently was we had the big development where we've actually got ourselves a new way of getting around the map, Alistair Jack. We can do something which I didn't think would be possible. And that is, we can fly. That's what we can do. Oh, it snowed where you were last night, Avian. Damn, that's not cool. We had a threat of snow, but it's not materialised. It's actually been surprisingly warm. I've not had my heater on since this morning. I briefly had to warm my office up when I was working earlier on today, but after that I've not needed the heater on at all. I've not even got it downstairs. So if my room gets cold, you might see me have to go to the splash screen for a few minutes while I go and grab the damn thing. But yeah, so normally we'd be spending forever trying to climb the tall necks. I'm hoping that I'll be able to simply land on it.
Sending out a signal. I was told there was one around. Good talks. Better be careful. Seems to have knocked the tall neck down. Maybe the current. Better take a look at the damage.
Ah, so I've got to go and repair it from underwater, I think. So you say, Alistair Jack, that the new dragon I've got reminds you of your Toothless cosplay. It is a bit like that, actually. It has to be said, it's kind of cool. Ooh, there's loot down here. Pardon me, I see loot. I must get loot. Nice, very nice indeed. I've got a couple of ancient sculptures. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with those ancient sculptures, but I'll take them anyway. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. Yes, that was a bit cruel of me to say, but yes, I had to grab the fish. Well, unfortunately, because the subtitles were taken off, I didn't quite hear what she had to say, so I've got to try and figure it out again. Right, so I need to get some power server components, apparently. Right, fly. Take off. What the? Are we going to be able to get out of here or what? What's going? It's like the Tornek has ate my mount. The Tornek has eaten my mount. Let's try that again from the edge here. Right, okay, let's fly. Fly. Fly away. You're a machine, you're under my command. Fly. Take off. Come on. It doesn't want to move. It does not want to move, people. This is saying, no, I'm fine here. Right, let's try that again. I've got an idea. I've got a really interesting idea. There we are. That was more trouble than it was worth. What was that about? Seriously. Right, okay, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I think I'm supposed to get some materials. Have I got the quests? No, it's not an errand. Oh, hello. Fly to the mountaintop. Carried off by a storm bird crashed on a mountain. Let's go and get it. That was one of the side missions I wanted to do ages ago. Yep, so we're going on a nice little flight room. Yeah, as you say, I think the wing was caught in its legs, Avian, but hey, we managed to get around it at least, so it's no big deal, really. I want to see how high we can go. I don't feel we're getting any higher, do you? Yeah, it's like the machine won't go much higher. Yes, now we're in cruising speed, people. Well, you say you'd hope there's not a wall in the sky, Aristojap, but here's the thing, I can't go any higher. The game is basically refusing to let me climb. So I think I'm at the peak of my ability so far, which is frustrating. Still, no air traffic control up here, people. I'm loving how Aloy is flying without any actual restraints or anything. She's not got any stirrups equipped. She's not got any ropes tying her down. She's literally just, I'm on a dragon and there's fuck all you can do about it. It's amazing. Oh, we've got the Northern Lights. We've got the Aurora Borealis, people. We're flying into a blaze in the northern sky. Well, more northeastern, but you know what I mean. A hole in the wall would be very useful, especially if I can draw a lot of money out. If I have a lot of money in the account. A hole in the wall when you got no cash is a major problem. So, Harrison, chat, you like the fact the game's open world. For me, a game being open world, it requires something very important. It requires a world that you don't just get lost in. It's one you can get lost in. Now, you might think, what am I talking about? What I mean is, I like an open world where there's a lot of lore for you to enjoy, but it's not like you literally don't know where you're going. I tried playing GTA 5 once, and I found that I just didn't have a clue where I was meant to be or how I was meant to get anywhere. And I was really struggling to actually make things going. Oh, we are climbing, people. We're actually getting higher. Oddly enough, it seems we get higher by climbing like this, by circling around. No, 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 don't do that, don't do that, don't drop down, don't drop down. Right, okay, the rules of the game are you need to be above high terrain to climb. I've just realised I've got a load of skill points I've not used. No, 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 don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. No, 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 no. Climb, climb. Yeah, Skyrim, that's a good example. I never really got into Skyrim. I've got a friend who is absolutely addicted to it. Has played it on every generation since the PlayStation 3. I've just never been able to get into it. Never. I don't know why. I've just not been able to ever lose myself in the game like most people have.
Time to turn the sunwing around.
Whoops. I'm being told that I'm leaving the area, and AO is like, it's time to turn the sun ring around, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Where we're going is just over here. Literally just over the mountaintop. There's something over there as well I've not seen before. No matter. I'm not leaving the play area at all. I'm staying on the path directly to where I need to go. Well, what I want to do is I want to get to a campfire and I want to see just how far outside the game I can go before the game goes, right, that's it, you're taking the piss. And as you say, Evan, yeah, you found it a bit too much open world. That's my problem with some games. Some games, it's so open that you don't really know where you are and you lose track.
This is the mountain where that Tanakh wrestled with a stormbird. One thing. Marika's armor should be around here somewhere. Skin's cracking from the cold.
There's green shine over here as well, so there's plenty of loot. I'll have that, thank you. Oh, more loot. What's that?
A fragment of Farika's armor. There must be more.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the sound
Yeah,
of
it's a stormbird. That's the Sky Killer, so if it's a stormbird, that weapon could come in useful. Yeah, there's mine. It's not one of my weapon, one of my dragons. It's a bigger one.
Whoa! It must be the stormbird that killed Farika.
There it is. Weak against acid and weak against that focus move as well, whatever it's called. But first of all, what I need to do is I need to take it out of the sky.
Could look around with my focus.
Shut up, Aloy, I know what I'm doing. Ow! I think this is where I die, people. Maybe not. Well, we're managing to somehow stay alive. Don't ask me how, but we are. Oh, what the... There was a second one. Not what I needed. Okay, plan B. I'm sure I said it was weak to acid rounds. Come on, where are you? Where are you hiding? I don't want to get blown backwards here. This is a bad idea. The only problem with that particular weapon is it doesn't allow you to wheel around as fast. That's where I should go with the sharp bow instead. I ignored the chance to critical strike so I could restore all my healing items. Time to go into full face paint mode. Oh, that's annoying. Another critical strike. Oh yeah. Oh no you don't. You are getting critical striked, whether you like it or not. God damn it, wasn't quick enough. Acid. Sorry about the lack of commentary, guys, but I just need to make sure I get this done quickly. Oh, just got my evasion timing wrong. Quickly, out of the electric sparks, please. Don't want to be there. That's not a good place to be. Where did it go? Oh, you did a dive bomb attack, were you? That's annoying.
Got it. Acid's all over it.
Gotcha!
We better leave the storm out. I might have a scrap of Freaka's armor.
I will take all of that, thank you very much.
One more bit of armor lodged in the machine.
Right, time to find the rest of it. And also, all this healing. Yeah! I take you all to the best places, don't I? The snow-covered mountains. No one's supposed to be able to get up
I
here.
wonder if my focus can show me.
And then what do? Riding on the dragon, because I can. And yes, the focus can probably show you quite a lot, but guess what? I want to find healing.
Another armor fragment.
Excellent, some more medicinal skybrush too, so that's good. I thought I heard something then in the background in my home. I didn't, but I thought I did. There's one more scrap of armour somewhere around here. The onus now is on us to find it. Meanwhile, Queen saying, here for 30 minutes, good evening to you, how are you doing? Well, you just seen me kill the Stormbird, that's one of the things you missed. An interesting battle, actually. The Sky Killer weapon was kind of useful if you were up close, but too far away it wasn't much use. However, I did find a lot of use for my Legend Bow, which was doing a lot of damage. And they say someone just burst into the house, you're quite correct, it would be terrifying, but no, it wasn't that. I just thought I heard something in the background and it was just my imagination. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the final piece of armour. What I'm doing up here is I'm on a mountain top where there's a base,
Snow crunch under my boots.
the remnants of a soldier's armour, and apparently a way to climb it down, which is interesting. Makes me wonder if there's anything down there. But for now, just got to keep on searching. Somewhere around here there is one more piece of armor. Is it over there? I thought I saw an outline of a route, but it was annoying. Yeah, the Stormbirds are frustrated, aren't they, Queen? They are such annoying enemies. But again, you know, that's the whole point of an enemy. An enemy is never meant to be easy. I'm trying my focus, Aloy, but I'm not seeing anything. That's probably a lot more to do with me than to do with the focus, though, so let's be honest here. But it's okay, we've got all the time in the world. Well, not all the time in the world. I'll be going to bed at some point because I need to get myself some sleep. I'm in the office tomorrow, which means I've got to get some beauty sleep before I'm up early in the morning to go to work. Right, there's something over here. What's this? Well, it's nice, but it's not what... It's nice loot, but what I'm looking for are the mission pieces. Yeah, because I've got 3 or 4, so there's one more to find. I do like that little feature where you can just, like, press up and it gives you the rest of the HUD to see where your progress is. So you're not constantly being taught down to by the game. It's not like you're being always handheld. I quite like that. Yeah, well, it sucks, yeah, but I can't complain too much. I mean, unlike some people, I don't get forced in all the time.
Focus might find something I missed.
Yes, the focus might find something you missed, Aloy. That's why I've been using the focus. Thus far, I've not found what I'm looking for. But it's got to be here. There's no way it's glitched out. I refuse to believe that. Aha! It just turned up on the map. So the question is, where is it? There it is. It's on the other side of that shield. Okay, well, why don't you get it? Is that piece of debris stopping me from getting it? I can't get it. It won't give me the prompt to pick up the armor piece. It's right there, but it won't pick it up.
Maybe my focus can help here.
No, Aloy, the focus can't help, because there's the item right there. But there's no way to access it unless... Let's see if I can get creative. Right, there was a prompt to pick it up for a second then. I saw a prompt to pick it up.
Looks like another bit of armor.
What the fuck was that? What?
I guess that's it then. I should let the Tanox know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
Seriously, what on fucking earth was that? That was stupid. Question is, can I land here anywhere? Okay, so where can I land? Can I land down here, I wonder? Fine, I'll do it that way. That's just... Of all the ways to be able to get access to an item, that was the one of the most bizarre. I had to waste an explosive item to do it, but I made it.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew. I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
When you say game's out of sync, Queen, what do you mean the game's out of sync?
May your enemies fall. In the
Hey, stranger. Are you looking to trade?
Ah, so the character's lips were like moving ahead of the dialogue.
Next March. I'm sure there'll be no one as prepared as you.
Who's this?
Aloy! Well met. We heard what you did at the Grove.
He's been bragging about his climbing partner everywhere we go.
What are you two up to?
Penta is finally getting his soldier's mark inked.
Rocco is here to be a witness.
It'll be an honor to watch you try not to yelp in pain.
I'm glad to see you're getting the recognition you deserve.
Thank you, Aloy.
Ah, right, I thought that was going to be a quest, but no, not today.
I hear she stopped a war in the east. I wonder if she can finish the war here.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I want to be here, Penta.
There walks the outlander who embarrassed Dakota.
It's curious, you're seeing it, Queen, I'm not sure I am. Is this an area that was deleted from the game? A random invisible wall. That's annoying. I don't like random invisible walls. Makes me think there's something's gone wrong with the game. Let's carry on exploring, see what we can find.
Walk with strength. My blade would have earned honor against Regala.
I don't think Dishonored's to blame somehow, Queen. Dishonored was played on Steam, this is PS5. There's no way that my Steam account has somehow corrupted my PS5. That's not happened. I can assure you of that. Let me run another quick test.
You honor the Tanakh.
It's Aloy. You want to talk skill? Rotiko and I took down a huge machine at the hunting grounds. Warriors, machines, whatever
Your
the
enemy
enemy
is mine.
deploys, the Tanakh are ready.
You saved him,
How about you?
but how did he come to need saving?
You gonna talk to me?
War or no war, the hunting grounds stay open. Will this spilt blood cool Regala's anger, or will she continue with her madness?
I say it seems to be alright for me on my screen, so unless I've done something to the capture footage, but I don't think I have. Yeah, there we are.
Good day.
Truth and strength.
No, the settings are the same as they've always been. The only thing that's been changed is my webcam, not the actual game. Right, where's the bench anyway? Oh, there's a goal marking for me already.
Once you repair Farica's armor, wear it with a ring.
Move, Outlander.
I'll say, I mean, there's one thing I can try. Right, okay, give me a moment. What I'm going to quickly do. The Tanark Sky Climber that requires all of those armor C pieces together. Hey, you've got a trophy for that as well. No, it's not putting a hold on things at all. I'd rather get it right than don't have it wrong. I'd rather make sure it's right. I don't want it to be incorrect. That'd be rubbish. Needs a medium machine core, but that's pretty good all-round armor actually. I quite like that. It's pretty good armor. Right, with that in mind,
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
let's talk to this dude.
Your blade is one you honor. There can be no doubt. Kara and Regala should have taken their argument to the melee pits.
I'm ready to trade.
And now we'll try you.
This is over. I must return to the hunting grounds. Every holdout must be hunted down. There can be no exceptions.
Hail champion.
Ah, yeah, you reckon the armor looks awesome? I agree, it looks fantastic. But I need to get some more items in order to be able to upgrade it. Now, I believe there's a save point nearby. Indeed there is. I'll use this one. Because I'm going in the direction of it. So does that make things look better or worse? You tell me. I made a slight modification based off the webcam issue. The tiniest and slightest modification. One thing I wanted to try was I wanted to see just how far outside the game I'd get before my last save loads. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to board my flying machine. And we're going to head... Which way is the nearest way? This way. We're going to put a marker all the way up in the mountains. And we're going to see just how far outside. No worries, we'll wait till we get a dialogue scene. We'll do one. I've got it so that the game's audio now should be very much at the same time as the audio from the microphone. And hopefully that will also mean that we're at the right timing for the webcam for my lip sync. So I need to be heading back to base soon. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction after all that. I said, it's interesting, Alistair Jack. I don't know why Dishonored had such a poor frame rate. I don't actually understand why. Because Persona 5 Strikers, which is a more modern game, ran perfectly fine. Using my 1080p full screen. I mean, I can actually, next time I play that, lower the resolution even more. But the only issue, of course, is the lower the resolution goes, the less of the image we see. But I suppose some sacrifices have to be made. But now we're doing a bit of a science experiment here, people. We're going to see how far outside the game we're allowed to go. Oh, she won't let me. Boo! He did a Batman Arkham City and turned me around. No! Come on! I want to defy the game. I'm the Avatar. I'm in control. I go where I please. Yes, this game is open world until we tell you it's not. Well, the thing is, I don't see the point in including a higher resolution mode, Queen, if it's not designed to work for it. I mean, like, take for example Persona 4 Golden. Persona 4 Golden came out on the PS Vita in 2012. And in that period, it was very, very low res. It was about 480p tops on the PS Vita. When they ported it to Steam, they made a full 1080p, 60 frames per second. Yeah, I'm on my break, so fuck off. Oh, what's this here? An unknown, very close by. Oh, Fire Gleam. What's hidden down here then, I wonder? Quickly. Oh, wow, that's a very, very big. So I found some hidden loot. There's a rebel outpost nearby as well, apparently, which I've not dealt with. Oh, completed it. Yeah, you need to find it. It's in the quest. It's in one of the quests. I can't remember which quest it was now, but one of the quests had it in, Queen. There's another question mark route over here, so let's find out what it is. It could be nothing, or it could be something really important. Yeah, it makes sense. If it's blue, you've not touched it. If it's green, you has. Oh, hello, we've got a perch. Awesome. Here we are in Salt Bite. Okay, you can get off now. Get off. Yeah, whatever.
The black box signal is coming from inside the shop.
There's a black box signal from inside the shop? Ah.
You. Come and trade.
You do that everywhere you go?
Sorry.
Well, I guess we can use it for storage.
Finally! A game acknowledges someone coming into somewhere and wrecking it and taking control. Finally, the game goes. You do that everywhere you go. At last, thank you, creators of Horizon. I ranted about this on my last stream. Why is it NPCs never comment on people doing things in their homes? Finally, someone has. It's finally happened, people.
And showdown engines 1 and 2. You gonna pass me that bottle?
You really think these soldiers can hold back those combat machines?
Well, this was always gonna be a one-way trip, so I guess they're gonna have to. To enduring victory?
Zero Dawn. Whatever the hell it is.
Well, any chance it's an ice machine? This drink's warm.
I guess everyone found their own way to deal with the end. There must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down.
You say the game started loading for you then, Queen?
You need supplies?
I've already got a better one than that.
There's nothing you want.
Do you not want to talk to me? Okay. Fine. Oh, more loot! Loot is good. I will have all the loot in the world. I always like loot. Okay, if you think it might have been your connection, Queen, that's fine. Well, obviously it's not fine. I'd rather you were able to sit back and watch the show, but hey ho. Oh, what the? What a stupid place to put a pit at the edge of a ledge. I mean, come on. You expect people to be able to not fall down? Question is, how do I get back up to my here's how. Oh, what the oh, come on. Seriously, game. Maybe think there was a ledge there and then she ended up jumping out of the city. Well, screw this. Just do it this way. Right, so we dealt with that one, so that's good. There's plenty more question mark sites in the area, but rather than go on a side quest hunt, it's time for us to head back. Oh, there's an unknown settlement. Purely because it's a settlement, I'm going to find out what's up here. It could be useful. I've been spotted by something. The question is what? Now I'm flying in the wrong direction. That'll do it. Yeah, I see it right on the horizon over there. Let's go. I just say maybe an or not. I mean, I was planning on carrying on the main quest, and I'm like, oh, an unknown settlement. Let's find out who they are then. They're high in the midst of the mountains, so I'm interested to see what kind of people they are. So what did you do on the first hour of the stream? Well, we did one side quest and then flew our dragon around. Yeah, and? And? What do you mean, and? I was flying. Yes, Avian, very wise. Don't make that joke about directions again. Leave it alone. Oh, there's a perch here. Go for the perch. Get to the sodding perch.
Legends walk among us, and she is the proof.
Outlander, will you trade with the Canuck? Honor and strength.
So we found a new area. Let's do a quick save while we can.
That was clumsy.
Who are you calling clumsy? Apparently I can upgrade this. Oh, go on then. Let's upgrade that. Let's get a weapon stat one. That's awesome because that's a weapon I use a lot. It's a good weapon, that. The green shine slabs are the issue, but everything else I've pretty much got. So all I need is green shine slab, and I can make that weapon maxed out. That's fantastic. Outfit wise, I can upgrade the Ataru Whisperer, but I'd rather not. I'll stick with what I've got for now. At some point I need to make a note of where all these things are. So what have you got for sale then? Oh, you got coils and weaves. Oh, that's useful. And also wire as well, which is very useful. So there's some useful accessories to buy here.
Return when you need it.
Yeah, when I need it I will do. Because you've got some useful stuff for crafting now. And I like crafting a lot. Well, in this game I do. I don't generally like crafting games. Games that involve a lot of crafting I find usually quite dull.
Blanketing the land.
What's the point actually? Am I able to upgrade any of my pouches? No, still missing upgrades. So I need a duck feather to upgrade that one, my rope pouches. I need vulture feathers to do the bomb satchel. I need rabbit hide for the arrows. So I need to go hunting defenseless animals. I need to do that at some point. Kind of thing to do off stream. It's not something I want to do while I'm on stream. I'd much rather fly my dragon for no reason, exploring new realms. And there's nothing you can do to stop me because it's my game. Of course, you could all go, yeah, but this is boring, so we're not watching. And you would be correct. Oh, get off for a sec. I just noticed. It said repair it. There we are. Repair my sunwing. Make it nice and pretty again. Right, enough of this. Off to the main quest. Here we go. And here's where we'll see just where it is in terms of the visual sync. No worries, great. You say you got to be back to work. You enjoy yourself as best you can. So now we get to fly and cruise. Yeah, 10 minutes, Avian. What happens in 10 minutes? Are you going home or have you got more work to do? And that's cool, if you do. I've been doing it all day here in the UK. I think that's kind of a cool shot. Like if you go into photo mode from there, you get some good photos. Yeah, more work. Well, pays the bills at the end of the day.
Oh, it's getting thin.
I'm not surprised, Aloy. You're high above the ground. The air would be thin up here. So I can actually just put my controller down and just let it fly itself. So it's actually quite convenient. It's almost like taking time out and enjoying things and going over the messages. And reminding you all to like, share and subscribe. Ugh. At least I'm not one of these channels that does that really cringeworthy thing of, did you know that on the last video only 32% of viewers were subscribers? If all you people subscribe, you really help the channel. It's just like, ugh. Desperate much? And the answer is yes. They're very desperate. Say this is the easiest in the world. Look, Ma, no hands. We're not far off now, people. We're almost there. We're not fast travel. We're not done any of that. We've just gone straight to the base. A little bit of loading now, which wasn't very cool. Oh, hello. You have some new information for me. What is that?
There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion. Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
Moralo? Who the hell is that?
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I've got nothing to report.
That's...
Look geared up for battle.
Interesting. So we just received a new quest of some kind or errand.
Smart choice.
But for now, back to base. Yeah, I hate it when people try and do that. Unless I get 10k likes or something, I won't put up the next part. It's like, well, sucks to be you then, you dick. I agree with you completely, Evian. It really annoys me. Stop gatekeeping your content.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
Sync's fine at my end at the moment.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
So, with that scene in mind, how did the sync go for you guys?
Control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Meanwhile, so what's this?
With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that it's not a battle I am going to win.
So you say that one of your channels you watched was like that, Avian, so you unsubscribed. And yeah, it might have been petty and peanuts to them, but it's, you know, at the end of the day, they're crying out for these extra subs, and you're going, actually, no, I'm taking mine away. It might seem petty, but at the end of the day, you're doing exactly the opposite they want, and that's to show them who's boss. Show them that you can't be controlled like that.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
Yep, examine the keepsakes because we can. Yeah, let's talk to Katalo. I've not spoken to him for a while.
Sounds like a ration every soldier should have.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Okay, that's cool. So, let's have a look at the, let's talk about the companions.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Katalo. Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tanakh. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Still more on the companions.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best.
Well, there's still more. Okay.
Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses. without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Sounds fair.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
He wants to fight you, Aloy.
When I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
He wants to fight you.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Indeed you can, because you don't have my spear to override some wings, do you?
Have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Was that dickish of me to say?
I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Apologies, people. I just need to very quickly go away from my computer. One moment. Sorry about that, people. I'd received a phone call while I was offline, and I just wanted to find out what it was about. And it wasn't critical, but it was something I need to deal with, so I apologize for keeping you all waiting there.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's nice seeing this so far, how she's still clinging on to Varl, even though, of course, what happened. No doubt we're going to see some resolution of that at some point.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Oh, nice. Some really useful stuff in there. Got some really rare items for once. That was really cool.
Did you need something?
Hmm?
Yeah.
I was thinking
Sure. Yeah, of course.
it might be a way to deal with my anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I'm all for it.
Aaron being the chivalrous one, though.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them, but Sylens and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. I guess Sylens is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. We'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
He's all psyched up, isn't he?
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Well, you know where to find me.
Yep, so I'm meant to go and talk to Gaia. However,
Aloy,
there's
do you
Alva.
have a moment?
Let's see what she has to say.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use.
Whatever that was. No idea. It's not told me.
Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
Alpha's a bit like me. She's like, not a good idea. You've not got a leash on that one, I'm sorry to say. It's not going to work.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier.
I like Alva's sense of humour there. It's like, we're up against really serious odds, but you know what, let's go for it anyway.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
I really do like Alva. I think she's a really cool character. I like how she's been completely 180'd on what her beliefs have been and got this really puckish fighting spirit to stand out for the truth.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
It's unusual because I normally don't go for characters like that. I normally don't have much attachment to those kind of know-it-all, scholarly, like divine kind of characters. But there's just something about it that's a bit different to the usual ones. I think it's that sense of being able to look away from the lies and see things for how the truth really is. I respect that. But now, what I want to do is I want to see if I can go to deal with Catalo's quest. Ooh, there's some reboot codes that I've not dealt with out here as well. Let's deal with Catalo's quest first. I get the feeling that doing these might make the characters stronger in battle potentially. I wonder if it's going to be a bit like in Mass Effect, where if you do the loyalty missions, you get better power-ups for your party. I wonder if something similar might happen here, because these are quests tied to the characters directly and what they really want. Oh, hello.
A view of the old world. Looks like some kind of tower, surrounded by panels. The angle doesn't look right. Maybe I'm too high up?
Yeah, there it is.
That ancient lookout might be a good spot to try to line up the image. Just one more, buddy.
Apologies for the silence there, people, but I needed to get that going. And I think it worked, in general. So now... back to where I was looking, which was over in this direction. Used to think it was, anyway. Yeah, so this post here, I reckon. If I go here, I've got a chance of potentially lining up the site, I think.
This doesn't look right. Better try another spot.
I thought it would have been there because of the fact that it's on that point, but apparently not.
Pretty sure I'm close. Pack's full, but my stash has room.
About on the roof there. On the lip of it.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, see, there's a way up. I reckon this is it. Won't be here otherwise.
That did it.
There we are. Done. And that's the vision of the future, people. That's what the future cities hold for us. The solar panel town, how it used to look. Okay, so now let's go to the meeting point. But first of all, on the way... Yep, it's all the way over there. So what I want to do is find a campfire. Oh, would you look at that? There's a campfire right by it, but I don't want to go there. Because I want to be able to save my game firstly. So we're side questing here, people. Tonight's streaming is side questing. Now in tonight's time I'm going to be picking up Dishonored again. I'm going to hopefully try and get it working and we'll carry on that game through. And then on the Saturday, we'll be going long. I'm hoping to do a long stream where I play a lot of Horizon. See where we get to. See how far into it we get. So I've really enjoyed playing this game. A lot of people will talk about how Elden Ring is better and everything else. But for me, I've just liked the setting, the aesthetics. I've liked the things I've been able to do. yeah, I've generally found it I've just found it a great game. I've really enjoyed it. Few things I'm not a fan of, but that's like in any game, isn't it? Every game has its flaws. Even my favourite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII, has a lot of flaws. And that's fine, because that's what games do. I just like being able to go where you want. It's so much fun. So I'm half tempted to take a break from Gran Turismo 7 and just get back into this and go hunting for a lot of items off stream. Speaking of Gran Turismo 7, by the way, I was playing one of the daily races the other day and someone called me an idiot. I asked them why. Rather than answer it, they left the lobby. The cowards. If you're going to call me names, at least back it up. At least give me an argument. Don't just come along and say it and then fuck off. Huh? What are you doing? I get the feeling that, say, Katalo is going to either want to fight Aloy or go and hunt down some kind of beast. But one or the other. No, you don't, because we're not going there. Oh, typical. There would be leading enemies nearby, wouldn't there?
The snow brought the chill.
There we are. I've helped out a lot of rebels. So So I'll go and help out the local people.
We'd have been in trouble without your help. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you're lucky I was flying by. Quite literally. Oh, let's take a look at that, for God's sake. What are you guys doing there? That's pretty much what happened. But it was worth it. Now I can save my game. And we can go on to pick up the quest for Catalo. Save the game. Don't say no. Even though that was my fault, because I clicked no, not yes. Can you believe that people have got nearly 100 hours in this game now? That's how much I've been enjoying the game. Right, okay. Let's go meet Catalo.
Pretty sure this is where Catalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though. Hey, Catalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
Yeah.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
He'll be a fighting pit. He wants to fight me.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Catalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
That's pretty awesome.
After you.
He has a cyborg arm. So.
Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Yeah, we will do, but first of all...
Short ammo could help.
Ironically, that's got my best fire defense. Damn, this thing's quick. There it goes. Dead.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels... wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The 10 be with you, Aloy.
I mean, the ancient sculpture Scott. Right, so quickly get some new armor equipped again. Get the armor I want back on, which was, I think it was the Tanakh High Marshal was the one. Or was it the Nora Valiant I was wearing? I think it was actually. Yeah, it was. Oh, what? Why have I put on the Usher Striker? That's not the one I wanted. That's better. Called a Scorcher. I wonder why it's called a Scorcher. Could it be because it uses a lot of fire moves? Yes. Yes, it was. And it was annoying. But it was dead. That's all that matters. There we are. Plenty of berries in the outside wilderness, which is great. We used a lot of my medicinal berries, but I didn't use any of my healing potions, which is great. The advantage of not using of those is you save them for the bosses, and they can raise your health beyond what your current score is. So it's very useful to keep them in the back for when you really, really need them, rather than just using them for the sake of it. That wasn't enough to kill it. Oh, is that another bleeding rebel? Weak versus lightning, apparently. You're dead. Why is it you guys always think it's wise to take me on? Don't.
I salute you, Aloy.
Yeah, well, sorry to say, your comrade died. I wasn't able to save him. Would have been better if I'd have been in a position to do that, but what can I do for you? So we're going to deal with this quest, and then we're going to try and deal with the one for Zoe as well. If we can deal with that one, then we're in a better position to move things forward.
Maybe is it enough?
Yeah, we're definitely going to need those. Need plenty of these. Sorry, sheep, but it's time for you to go.
You are an ally to the Tanakh.
Yeah, well, I did end up going questing with your buddy Katalo and helping get him a new arm, so I'd be a pretty rubbish ally to the Tanakh if I wasn't looking out for you guys. That'd be a pretty poor form of me indeed. So the one I want now is to find the one for Zoe. So if I go to the quests, that's right. Many dangers between fall and that. Time to deal with the reboot code for Zoe. There comes my ride, and off we go. And away we fly. On the wings of the 10, we're trying to deal with the land gods. That's what we're doing now. So here's my plan to take you all on the main quest tonight. Aside from a minor scene, it's all been side quests. But, you know, we get loot, we get everything done. What does it really matter? You're 2,000. Oh, they're all back equidistant. We'll go with the one to the left that it's nearest. At least being able to fly, we can just take it nice and smooth, can't we, people? And of course, for those of you out there who are still watching, your comments can of course be read out any time, so feel free to get them into the chat box. Otherwise, sit back, relax and enjoy. Oh.
Wings are slick with rain.
Just taken my hand off the control to get some water, and then enemies started to detect me. How very inconvenient. And you're probably all thinking why I'm not just fast travelling at the campsites, but I quite like the visuals that are involved of flying around, especially like say if you take the camera and really taking the views. It's actually quite spectacular what they've done. The amount of detail they got in the backgrounds, it's really, really nice. It's a nice experience just to fly around it. As we go over the mountaintops, desperate to start dealing with the reboot code for Zoe. Once we've done that, that'll be another quest from one of the main characters to start with. Yep, go to the shrine at the canyon, install the reboot code, go to the shrine at the Timber Sands. So we're on our way. I don't think there's any specific order we need to do it in. It's just a matter of making sure we're there. Apparently there's an unknown nearby, but I can wait for now. We're almost there, people. Flying in real time. Make sure you get your passports and your boarding passes ready.
Fly in the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data. Flying too far.
What do you mean I've gone too far? Right, it's not letting me fly over the mountain. That's annoying. I don't understand. Why can't I just fly over the mountain? That's silly. It's not like I'm going through... It's not like I'm flying through restricted airspace.
I can refill my pack with these later.
Definitely can. Okay. Aha!
I think I was here a while ago. She told me about her place. That should do it. Let's take a look. Gotta climb up to that land god. There, up on that ledge. It looks like this one's been here for a while. I won't be able to install the reboot code with these vines in the way. But where there's vines, there's a metal flower. I just have to find it. There, the flower. If I can deactivate it, the land god will be free from the vines. But I'll have to find a way up there.
Let's go this way then.
Pine cutter's working. There we go. Should be able to access that cave now.
Oh, loot. Thank you, I'll have that. Loot is good. Oh, wow.
Looks like I can climb up the side of the cliff. Might help me get to that metal flower.
There we go.
Now I just need to get rid of these vines. Headwind carcass. It must have dropped the flowers and then crashed. This'll help you get better. One down, 2 to go. Zoe, you there?
I'm here, Aloy.
Just planted the reboot code on Doe. He was a bit tangled up, but he's better now.
Good to hear. Doe always returned to the sacred cave at the end of winter, so his festival foretold the coming of spring. During those times, I remember clinging to my mother by the night, snuggling for warmth, and listening to her sing of new beginnings.
Which is exactly what you're going to give to your people.
I hope so. All right then. I'll head to Plainsong and deliver the code to the land gods there.
Oh, yes. I'll have that. More loot. And more green shine. So now we are clear. One of the land gods has been freed. The time has come for us to come after the others. There's 2 more to get. So let's deal with it. Oh. Convenient. Sorry guys, but I've got a quest to fulfill. I have no idea if that actually affects your ranking or not if you don't get involved. I've not seen any experience boosts or anything that given to it, so I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those extra features you can do. I did plan on doing more of the story content tonight, and all of a sudden I just found myself side questing. It's amazing, isn't it, how just doing all the little extra missions can make a big difference. And that's the key thing, really. It's like finding your own way to play the game. You don't have to do all the side quests. You don't have to do any of them if you don't want to. But I find that you get so much more out of the lore and so much out of the world by just getting the interaction. And of course, with this being a side quest from one of the main characters at base, I get the feeling it's going to be very important. Ah, this is one that's in the water. as we continue to stay hidden. There we are, one down. I'm sure there's another one knocking around, but I don't see it at the moment. So then. Yep, stealth kill. Absolutely. Always nice to get a stealth kill. You're not wrong. Let's go around the other side, I think.
Should help you get back on track. That should do it.
I thought that was an enemy machine, but it turns out to be just the one that I'm trying to save. So that's useful to know. Yes, stealth kills are always welcome.
Another land god dealt with. Hey, Zo.
Aloy, how goes it?
Had to swim a bit, but I gave the reboot code to So.
Ah, good. We used to celebrate So in the fall, at the beginning of the harvest, with wine made from elderflowers. When I was 12, I got tipsy on it and kissed a boy in the sage garden.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see So again, plowing the fields in the afternoon sun.
How are things on your end?
Getting there. A few land gods to visit still.
Okay. I'll call you when I'm done with the last one.
Thank you, Aloy.
That's it, Aloy. Keep climbing. I just want to get to a ledge where I can summon my ride home. Here we go. When you say I'll be right behind me, beside me just like in FS7, which part of FS7 are you talking about? So, final one to do on this particular quest, and then after that we can probably look to wrap it up for the night, I think, to be honest, because by the time I start anything else I'll be into overtime, and I've got to be up very early for work in the morning. So yes, tonight's stream, plan to do all this lovely extra stuff and end up doing side quests. One of my friends ended up doing a stream of the game Cyberpunk 2077, and they ended up having like loads of people watching them, and all they were doing was side quests. They weren't doing any of the main story at all. I think it's because people like to sit back and just see how people tackle on the extra content and lose themselves in the world, so to speak. I think that's the reason why people enjoy it. Ah, I see it. I remember this one now. It was in the side area. Let me out here, dude. I remember this one now. I actually talked to it. And I was like going, well, what do you want me to do? And of course, I was missing... Ah, yes! Emerald weapon. I used to love that. He just turned up for no reason.
Before Zo told me about this place. I guess they were leaving offerings to the land god. It looks like something fried them. Whatever did it might still be around.
So you say it was sat on top of the sunken submarine. Do you know, you said you had to turn the game off to get rid of it. No, you didn't.
There's the land god. But I'll have to deal with those machines before I install the reboot code.
All you have to do, actually, believe it or not, was resurface and then sink again. If you surface then submerge, Emerald Weapon moves. Top tip for anyone who's planning to revisit Final Fantasy VII anytime soon. If you find that Emerald Weapon's in the way of somewhere and you're not prepared to fight it, just do that. There we go, that's better. Yeah, how do you like me now? The tables have fucking turned. I've got one of these now, what the fuck are you gonna do, eh? I take you all to the best places, don't I, people? There you go.
Time to install this code on that land god.
So get out of here, punk. Done. Next. Yeah, not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Did quite a lot of damage. Always good to get as much damage in there as possible. Yep. Time for us to pick up all the pieces and then deal with the land god. And of course, because there's plenty of healing herbs around here, I'm grabbing them while I can, because why wouldn't I? Sorry Foxy, but this was the time for me to take you down. I mean, this game does make me a massive hypocrite. I'm all about not eating animals. And what do I go and do instead? Slaughter them. Turn them into hides. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's the nature of the game. And that's the good thing about this, people. Remember, it's not real.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
Again, probably a bit needless, but what the hell? I want it. Right, so here we go.
Uh-oh.
What is that noise? It sounds like we have...
Stormbird. Must have been what killed those Utaru.
Great! We got a Stormbird. Just what I didn't fucking need. Oh, you missed it. How did you miss? Am I out of range? I think I was just out of range a moment ago because nothing was hitting it, even though I had it on the centre mast. Okay. This is a slow strategy, but it's one that's working. What the fuck? Oh, you can fuck off! Now's not the fucking time, you weak lash of shithead! Fuck you! I'm in the middle of fighting a Stormbird, that's not fucking fair! Piss off! I wasn't near him. I wasn't even fucking near him. There's no reason that should have worked. There's no reason that thingy, like, dust cloud thing should have worked. It should not have worked. I was nowhere near it. Oh, come on then, you coward. Fight me. And if you're not going to fight me, I'm just going to pummel you full fucking arrows. Come on then, you cowardly fucker. Fight me. Finish what you started. Get fucking back here. Come on. Get in fucking rage. You cheat motherfucker. Sheesh, what a scam that was. Guy just wouldn't fight me. Would not fight me at all.
Steady. Let's try this again.
Absolutely, let's try this again.
Easy. That's the last land god. Zoe, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Aloy.
I found T and installed the reboot code.
Fitting then that I feel thankful. T's festival came in winter, when all the grain from the harvest was stored away. It was a season of gratitude, and all the children would receive gifts. The best was my first bow, made of yew, strung by my father.
Well, he definitely taught you how to shoot well.
That he did.
There's one more thing. I found 2 of your people. Stormbird got them. But I took it down.
Oh. I'll make sure someone retrieves their seed pouches, so they may return to the land. When you can, meet me at Plainsong, and we'll send out the reboot signal. I've delivered the code to all the land gods, save one. Only La is left. I'm here with her, just east of the main village.
Okay, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Seriously, game? Look at that medicinal herb. Look at how high in the air it is. I can't even get to it. It won't let me get it. Just don't think it will, anyway. There we are. See, she's pulled it out of the air. How ridiculous is that? What is that even about? Anyway, off we go. We don't have to go too far, I don't think. Oh, there's another quest there. I'll have to look into that another time.
handed out west. I think you know them. One of them really likes explosions. Yeah. And they probably headed for Hidden Ember.
Thanks. I'll look into it when I can. And if I fight you to win.
I was trying to make sure that that scene would play out before I came down here, and now the things become uncontrollable, which is irritating. But here we go. Off.
All of the land gods have been updated. Now to send out the reboot signal.
What the hell?
There. See. What does this mean? A new beginning. Gaia told me this would happen. To all of them. Do, T, So, and the rest. She called it a reboot sequence. But I didn't think it would be so beautiful. Soon the land gods will return to tilling the soil as they once did.
Zoe, the chorus wants a word.
Of course they do.
Do you want me to come?
No need. I'll just tell them that our lands will soon bloom again. Who are they to argue? Find me later, and I'll tell you how it went.
Good luck.
Yeah, we got some new paint as a result of that, which is cool. Now, while I'm here, we're going to cross the bridge because I believe there's a save point here. Right there. There is the Smoking Fire Plain song, which is awesome. So, tonight's stream, we decided we thought we'd carry on the main quest. We saw one of the main cutscenes. Then after that, we found ourselves distracted by flight, killing stormbirds twice, helping out our friends, and generally completing a few more odds and ends. We're going to pick this game up on Saturday evening. However, we're going to be back in 2 nights' time on Thursday at 8 PM BST, when I'm hopefully going to be able to carry on the playthrough of Dishonored and be able to get more into the world of Dunwall as Corvo Atano. But until then, thank you all very, very much for watching, and good night.